Hi everyone, and welcome back to Internet Racing School, or how I like to say it, IRS Wolf, my channel. Today guys, I'm visiting Mallory Park, and here happening Plum Pudding Racing weekend, which is happening 44 years already. So today, this is a 44th race at Mallory Park. Today, it's plenty of different vehicles, it's plenty of different categories. So what I want to do today, I just want to walk around the pit lane and talk to the drivers about their cars, about what type of engines they have, what type of category of what type of race they do in what category, and everything about their car, everything about their racing experience and history, and of course I will find out a bit more about this event. I'll try to find out someone who is organizing this event, and yeah, I'll try to talk to them. I'll try to get more information about this event. So guys, as usually, let's go and let's find out as much as possible information about racing. Right, guys, sorry, sir, what's your name?
Andy Thompson.
Andy Thompson.
Yeah.
Next to me, Andy Thompson, and this is his amazing, beautiful car. First of all, can you tell me what type of event happening here today?
Just like an all-comers meeting that they have every year because it's Boxing Day. They always have a car and bike meeting combined, which is unusual. They don't any other time in the year. So yeah, just anyone can enter.
So
you know,
it's kind of like all classes mixed up
yeah,
together.
anybody can enter, and the unusual thing is bikes as well. You know.
And in a real race, your car, what type of racing you can do with your car?
All sorts of things. Yeah, I do any sort of odds and ends races really. Yeah, just because it's an older car, so you can anything I can really get into. You know, within reason. You know. And a little bit about your car, because as I heard, this is the ex-BTCC car. Yeah, the shell is an original touring car shell. Was like probably half or Plato back in the day, wow. But then somebody sold off the engine and the gearbox, and then somebody crashed it at Alton Park while we were there, and I bought it crashed. So we repaired the front.
That was big damage?
Reasonably, bit of chassis damage, but you know, nothing terrible. So yeah, just bought it. It's a shame it hasn't got the original engine and gearbox, but you know, it's been reliable. You know.
What engine? What capacity of engine?
It's a 1.8 turbo, like out of a Golf or a Seat of a 2003, 2004, that sort of era, you know.
So in that days in BTCC they used turbo already?
No, back then it was a screaming non-turbo 20 valve, and it used to blow up a lot back in the day. But that's been sold off. So this is like a road-based turbo engine with a
you already installed that turbo?
Yeah, it came with the car. When they crashed it, somebody had already put this engine and gearbox in it. Since then we've rebuilt it because it was unreliable. But the gearbox is just like, it looks like a normal road gearbox with a better diff inside, you know. So
a gearbox different, or it came?
Yeah, no, same. I bought it with that. Yeah.
It's BTCC gearbox.
No, it all got sold off. Yeah, it's all been
Oh, so actually the
engine and gearbox is nothing original. No, it's like out of a road Golf or Seat of about 03, 04 range.
So what we have here from BTCC then?
We got the shell, all the shell.
Yeah. Everything what we can see.
Everything, yeah, until you lift the bonnet. Yeah.
Got it. And tell me this car, like how to drive this car. What feeling, you know?
Yeah, it's I like racing, obviously. You know, I've driven front wheel drive and rear wheel drive, but yeah, it's ever so stable. So that's one good thing about it.
I've seen you've been a little bit competing with that Audi. Even.
Yeah, yeah. In the wet, hopefully I can beat him. Yeah, in the dry I can't, but it can in the wet. Yeah. But yeah, it's good. Apart from when if I have to run slicks in the cold, you can't get your heat in the tyres in cold weather because they're big tyres and it's hard to get heat in them.
Yeah, because the patch is big.
Yeah. So that's
and what is your achievements with this car?
Oh, I've had it for years now. I've done racing for 20 odd years. There's no particular achievement, you know. I win a few things, and other days you have a bad day, you know. So just just keep racing, you know.
But it's some kind of like your hobby.
Yeah, it's a hobby. Yeah.
Right, guys, just next to me I have one more driver, and what's your name, sir?
Rich Hockley.
Rich Hockley.
Yep.
Rich, I can see you driving this amazing Honda Civic.
Yep.
Yeah. A little bit. What class of this? What type of?
Normally we're running a Japanese series.
Japanese.
Yeah. Nippon Track Attack series.
So it's happening here in UK.
Yeah. Track Attack. They have a Japanese series, so like any Japanese car can enter. So Subarus, Nissans, Hondas. So it's quite a mixed bunch, but yeah, it's a good series. Yeah. I won my class this year, so yeah, it's a good car.
Wow.
Yeah, 300 class.
So how many rounds you have in your championship?
We do 7 rounds, 14 races, and we race from Brands Hatch, Castle Coombe, Donington, Thruxton, Mallory. So yeah, we do nearly enough every circuit in
so
the
you
UK.
have all the main circuits?
Yeah, all the main circuits, yeah.
That's nice.
As well, yeah.
And you won the 2018?
Yeah, 2018, 300.
Guys, I'm standing with the champion. A little bit about the car. What engine does it have?
It's running a K20 with high compression pistons, rods. It's a full engine build, high compression motor. It's got about 290 horsepower.
So is that the same like a Type R?
Yeah, I have an EP3. Yeah, same as that car over there. That's the Type R there, yeah. So yeah, same engine out of that. It's in this.
Wow. But the body originally is not Type R?
No, it's an EK4.
So you rebuild all that?
Everything. It's had a full K20 swap put in the front, so everything's changed. So it's got a K20 gearbox. It's got K-swap shafts on it. Everything's just like K-swap straight from Canada. So you can buy everything off the shelf for it.
Safety. I know you have a roll cage.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else do you have for safety?
Oh, we've got
inside
fire extinguisher inside as well. Kill switches, obviously inside and outside. That's all you need, really. So
if the fire happens, you just pull the trigger.
I pull it from the inside, or the marshals pull it from the outside if I can't pull it. So yeah, it's inbuilt. So I get fire extinguisher inside and one under the bonnet in case there's a fire under the bonnet. So as soon as you pull it, you get a jet of water, and then so does the engine.
How much do I have to spend if I want to do something like this?
Well, you can go in on entry level with a car and buy a car for probably £6,500–7,000, a normal Civic. But depending on what you want to do to it and how competitive you want to be, then you could probably spend another £6–7 grand on top of that. This currently, I've had this for 7 years now, and it stands me at around about probably 70–80 grand.
In 6–7 years?
Yeah.
So we can say that every year 10 grand?
Easy, yeah. Easy.
6–7 years, you drive this car, you race this car, and plus you won in 2018.
This is the most winning Civic in the UK. It's won more races out of any other Civic in the whole of the UK, and I think it's Europe as well.
Where is the secret?
I don't know. It might be the driver, it might be the car, I don't know.
Secret in front of me, man.
Bit of both. But yeah, it was the Civic Cup winning car for 4 years. From when the Civic Cup first started, so it won that for the first 4 years with me behind the wheel. And we won the 200 class twice, and now we moved up to the 300 class and we've won that as well.
So with the same car you can move into different classes?
Yeah, depending on what horsepower I'm running at the time. So if I stay at under 300 horsepower, I can stay and be in virtually any class. that's nearly any class in the UK at the minute. So I can go and race 750 hot hatch. As long as I'm under 300 horsepower, I can run in that series. Obviously track attack, I can run in that with a nip on. And then there's obviously, I could go back into the Civic Cup, but I'd have to drop the horsepower because they only run 240. So
You can do it on this engine.
if I wanted to, yeah, it just means like altering the ECU and rebapping it again, so yeah.
Right guys, let's go and let's find out more information. As you can see, lots of champions here, lots of winning cars, so we're gonna talk to more and more drivers. Guys, now we back to the pit lane, and you should remember Christopher. Yes, we made already with him interview at the Brands Hatch.
Yes.
Christopher, today I want to know a bit more about your vehicle, you know, because I can see today it's a lot of different classes.
Yes.
So first of all, tell me what type of racing can your vehicle do?
So the Saxos are pretty versatile, predominantly any sort of circuit racing. We are eligible for a lot of series out at any saloons, but we've seen Saxos used for rally and also autocross, which is racing on grass. So you wouldn't have to change a lot, you know, tyres, that sort of thing.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So easy.
Yes. And they're very strong. The green car has been rolled. This blue one has had the back and the front smashed in. Same with the black.
So actually all of them had a
huge amount of damage.
Some repairs.
Yeah. And because there's about 4 or 5 of us in the team, we all get Saxos on the cheap and keep them in our front gardens. And then when you need to replace a panel, it's free.
I heard that information.
You've said that before,
Yes, that's a good one. Listen, today you all mixed.
Yes.
How is that work today?
It's not too bad, the mixed grids, when you have been racing before, but when it's new people, you don't know what they're going to be like. So we race with the same people in most meetings, so you know if you dive in or if you give someone just a car width, they're going to give the same back to you. So there's a certain level of respect. Here, you don't know that. So there's a chance people will either close the door or just not see you, they're not looking at all. And in these conditions, it's quite dangerous. And then I don't know if you know that the grid is decided on who enters first, not on who qualifies first. So you could have a C1 on the front row and have, you know, the quick Civic starting at the back.
So as soon as you hear someone call you to the grid,
yeah, the list is up already.
Oh, the list is up already.
The list is up already. We're sort of middle of the pack, so we didn't enter. I wouldn't want to start at the front because it's a standing start as well, which we don't normally do. Oh. So if you stall at the front, then recipe for disaster.
Can you tell what type of engine do we use?
So this is an 8-valve 1600. It started out as from the stock hatch series, so it's pretty standard. We have throttle bodies on it, and the cams are slightly different.
16cc, this is 1.6,
yes.
Yeah? 1.6, 16 valve.
Yeah, 8 valve.
8 valve.
The rest of that is pretty standard. We don't do a lot. There's a lot we could do, but then you start spending a lot of money.
This is standard engine, like nothing been changed, only rebuilt.
Throttle bodies. We've got throttle bodies and the cam.
Oh, just throttle bodies.
So, some, but not a lot.
So actually, this is not the something major and expensive changes, you know.
No.
I mean, it's a major changes, but it's not something where it's really expensive.
Yeah, if you put a stock engine in, it wouldn't be too different. Mikey Day blew his engine this year, and he put a completely stock engine in, and he was still incredibly fast. So you can spend a lot of money, but it's not going to get huge gains, especially in these type of cars where it's about maintaining speed in the corners. So yeah.
And if I remember correctly, you're doing 2019
yes.
championship, Teen Tops again, yeah?
No, we're changing series.
Oh, you have a new club.
Yes.
CMCC.
CMCC. Southern.
Yes, exactly. I subscribed on them. Mate, how are you feeling for the next year? What are you thinking? What is the chances?
At the beginning of each year, I always wonder how I can get speed, and then sort of as each race progresses, we add certain things and you're adding more. So this year, more aggressive, not with other cars, just sort of, you know, it's hard to really put it into words, but just drive the car harder. I have always sort of not nursed it, but looked after the car, which is why last year I finished every single race, which helped my championship position. But this year I'm going to, you know, rev it a bit more, brake a bit later.
So you will try to push your limits further?
Yeah, and also setup. So there's not much you can do with these Saxos, but we will start looking at things, toe-in, camber, the corner weights will change, just sort of do things a bit more professionally.
Is that going to be changed by the club? Or
we'll do it.
Oh, you will do it?
We'll do it at home.
So you're already allowed to do that? So
yeah.
You're just going to play with it?
Exactly.
Okay guys, just a few minutes ago we finished race number 1. So we actually have done practice and race number 1. So now drivers have a little bit of break. They have a lunchtime, and during this lunchtime we will try to chat to the drivers and get some information. Yeah, and after that, race number 2.
Stop press. This is a little bit of a secret reportage from Mallory Park. You're in the presence of Taylor Norton, who's the future Formula 1 racing champion. At the moment he can't even drive a stick shift, but he's going to be very fast when it comes down to it. So what are you doing today at Mallory? What's your race car?
Just watching at the moment. Yes.
Yeah, just watching, but you just wait, he's coming.
What you do. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about all the things you do. Think about you. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about all the things you do. Think about you.
Right guys, we in a pit lane now, and as I said, we have a lunchtime. And just next to me, what is your name, sir?
Robin.
Robin.
Yes.
And you're driving this Rover.
Yes.
Can you tell us what's happened, because it's a big accident, yeah?
Well, yes, but basically, and I've no idea why, but the car spun. The back end slid and the car spun. And I've no idea why, because it was on a bend, on the bend down there. I'd already done it 4 or 5 times, and it spun, and unfortunately it came to a stop, and I thought we'd got away with it with no damage, but then someone hit me.
So you nearly come back into normal?
Oh yeah, stopped facing the wrong way on the track, and then someone else hit me. And there was nothing he could do about it, because he doesn't expect to see a car that's facing the wrong way. And that was it.
Can I ask you a little bit about this car?
Yes.
What category of race you can do with this car?
Classic touring car racing. Classic touring car.
Oh, classic touring, sorry.
Because it's this car was one of the original Dunlop Rover GTI race cars that was built in 1990 for the race series. So although it looks like an ordinary GTI, it's got a lot of special suspension, and it's had accidents, quite a few accidents over the years, and been repaired quite a few times. So we'll repair it again.
How long it will take you to fix it?
Oh, I won't be able to do that. That's too much work for me.
Alright.
So I'll have to get someone to repair the chassis, straighten it, and then I'll put all the bits back on it.
All the things you do, think about you.
Here you go, we are in front of the green Citroen Saxo and with Marcus. You should remember Marcus from the video about the Brands Hatch when Taylor had his practice session.
He did.
On the, I think on the blue one or black one, yeah?
Both the blue one and the black one, I guess he drove.
Oh yeah, he drove both. Marcus, you know what? Today we want to find out more about your vehicle.
Yeah.
About the Citroen. We already find out about the blue one, but we know that yours is a bit different engine.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit more if we can see the engine and stuff like that? Is that
Sure, you
possible?
can. But first, you should know it has a name. She's called Boom Saxo because the colour is Boom Logistics Green from an Australian company that do like JCBs, big diggers, Boom Green.
Wow.
So that's the first thing. The second is that it used to be a 750 Motor Club hot hatch car. So it was set up in a very simple way, but we've been developing it a bit. Do you want to look underneath? Although, before you take the hood off, have you commented on the special livery for today? This is the holly and the holly berries, because this meeting is the Plum Pudding event on Boxing Day, the 26th of December 2018, and I made this livery specially with gold vinyl, green vinyl, red vinyl and black paint. But for a distance it looks great. I'd like to complain because the club organisers have not come round to give me an award for best livery.
Maybe they're waiting for the podium area.
The weather. Excellent. What you got here is AST top ends, so that's the ability to adjust camber caster, toe in, etc. So that's an addition. And the engine is a VTS. So the others are VTRs with 8 valves. This is a VTS with 16 valves,
16.
twin cams, and an Omex ignition box. So 160, 165 horsepower.
160, 65?
Yeah.
For 1.6?
Yeah.
That's why you so quick when I watched
No, that's the driving skill.
And of course.
Because as you know, Chris on 140 horsepower is as quick as me when he's on song. So it's just a question of tyre balance and setup and the conditions.
Yeah. And as I understand, these two cars race in the same class.
Yes.
And you leveled up by the weight, yeah?
Yes. So each type of engine has to come up to a certain minimum weight, and the less the power of the car, the lower is the minimum weight limit. So he used to be 905, you can see it on the side, and if you come around the back here, my minimum weight is 925, i.e. 20 kilos more than him. So I'm not allowed to race less than that weight.
And what type of race this car can do else, or only tin tops?
Well, they have the 750 Motor Club tin tops, which is a very big, it's called hot hatch. Well, you can do lots of all-comers races. There's plenty of racing to do, yeah.
How you feel for today's race? You Ready
feel
to
fantastic.
win?
Oh yes, but we're against an Audi TT silhouette with a space frame, and we're against some very fast saloons with downforce. You see a few wings around. So going around Gerrard's, which is a classic 180 full speed corner, they're pretty quick.
So you don't separate it today on the classes, you just
No, it's just for fun.
Just for fun.
Yeah. And even the grid is in the order that you booked your place at the event. So when you send your check-in, you go on the list for the
And for
grid.
the second race?
Second race is reverse order of finishing.
It's
yeah.
going to be reversed.
The top 10 is reversed.
I found just one more class, very interesting class. Seriously, I don't know nothing about this class, so we have a driver. What is your name, sir?
My name's Ben Atkinson.
Ben Atkinson. Ben, tell us a little bit about this car.
They're all the same, so the class we normally race, they're all Citroen C1s, all this shape. The cars are completely standard, so that's a standard engine, standard gearbox, standard brakes, and standard suspension, just with lowering
Brakes
springs.
and suspension?
Yep, just lowering springs.
Everything manufacturer?
Everything as per manufacturer, 67 horsepower.
Unbelievable. So
Yep.
everything what you have to do, just put the roll cage?
Just put the roll cage, 5 extinguisher and the seat in, and that's pretty much it, good to go. It's endurance racing that we do, so long races, sort of the shortest race we normally do is 2 hours, longest is 24 hours.
Is this year you've done the Spa?
Yeah, we did
24
Spa,
hour.
yes, yeah.
The Citroen C1 then was the historical Citroen, is
Yeah,
that
with
one?
the Citroen 2 CVs, yeah.
You've been there?
Yeah, we raced that this year and last year.
How are these cars for 24 hours? How are they?
Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, we blew one engine up, so we had to change an engine halfway through, but other than this, no problems.
It's easy to change the engine here?
About an hour it takes us, just over about an hour and 10 minutes to change a complete engine.
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
And then next year we're at Silverstone for 24-hour race.
You're not going to Spa, you're going to Silverstone?
The Spa again in October, but in April we're also doing a 24-hour race.
That's a good idea for me to come and film it.
Absolutely.
Only endurances, or you do some other kind of races?
No, just endurance racing.
Just
so
endurance.
the shortest race is 2 hours normally.
2 hours is the shortest one.
Yeah.
So what is that the championship?
Yes, the
what is the name?
The Citroen C1 Championship.
Oh, Citroen C1
Yep.
Championship.
Yep.
How much would it cost to make a car like this one?
To make a car like this one, around about 5,000 to build a car.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's everything.
I've been thinking next year start karting, but now I'm thinking towards
Yeah.
the cars.
Well, what you need is some friends together to do it, because in the endurance
Yeah.
races you need friends. So if there's 4 friends, it's £1,200 each.
How are you doing today? How's it going today?
I don't know what position we came because I've not seen the results, but we were the first C1 home.
I think it's more about fun today rather than
Absolutely, yeah.
Listen, and how is this circuit for these Citroens? Is like
How's the what?
how this circuit for these Citroens? How is the driving?
Very slippy.
Really?
Yeah.
Today because it's rainy.
Yes.
Got it.
Very slippy. The tyres are rubbish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't use wets?
No, we're not allowed. So it's just one tyre we can use.
Okay, well that's not fair today.
No, but it's the same for everybody.
Right, guys. So as you can see, it's a fun day today where every class is raced together. But even during the fun day, things like this can happen because you're still racing. You know, you can have a collision with someone, or maybe happen something like happened here. The driver went just too wide and. He catch the sliding, but because tarmac finish, sliding finish as well, and then it became uncontrolled, just a passenger ride. Because when you hit the grass on a high speed, then you are just the passenger instead of the driver. So you see, things like this happened, and actually today it wasn't a lot of accident like that, but as you can see, sometimes it's happening, guys.
Adam Chamberlain.
Adam, first of all, how's it going today?
It's quite slippery, but it's going round there, yeah.
Yeah. The other question, tell a little bit about your car. What type of racing you can do with your car?
The championships have varied really. A lot of saloon cars. As long as it's a production car, you can enter a load. We're in classic sports car club at the minute, doing turbo tin tops, which is just front wheel drive turbo series. The BARC, they do saloon cars, which
so you can race with them as well.
Yeah, you can race in a lot of championships with it.
It looks very similar like we had in BTCC car, the Vauxhalls.
The wing is off a BTC car.
Oh, so just the back wing?
Just the wing is, yeah.
And what engine is this car?
2 litre turbo.
2 litre turbo. So that one is a VXR?
Yep.
Oh, right. And where you raced this year?
Been Brands Hatch, Silverstone, and here.
That was a championship, or it just was a...
2 was championship, the other 2 was all comers, but this is first year the car's been built, my first season out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this is a fresh car?
Yeah, literally this year. Done 4 races, 5 now, after.
And what exactly have you done to the car? Have you done any modifications to the engine?
It's pretty much stock engine with turbo intercooler, inlet and a map. 310 horsepower.
Wow.
So it goes pretty well.
Yeah. And you just stripped it and put the roll cage?
Yeah, stripped it, roll cage, big brakes, tyres, off you go.
And you change the springs and
yeah, it's on coilovers.
On coilovers, yeah. So it's completely race ready.
Yep.
Nice one. And any plans for the next year?
Yeah, I'm going to do full seasoning turbo tin tops with the classic sports.
Turbo tin tops. So I definitely might to see you because I'm going to go there and film it.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you very much for all this information and have a good day today. Guys, this is it. This is the last race. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna go and watch this race, and I'm gonna enjoy it. For you guys, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and as usually, see ya.